All right, we are. Need to mess with our camera a second. Are we gonna lose on time? Uh, we're playing a game. As you can see, we are doing a 10-minute game. So we don't usually do 10-minute games. I very rarely play 10-minute games because I am so dang slow. But interesting. Because I'm quite slow. Let's see. Takes, check. You can block the check with your knight, so we don't like that. Okay. Could we push up? Maybe you come something like this. Then you can take, check. What, here, check, take. We can try it. Let's go ahead and break every rule. Yeah. Let's just break every opening principle. Anyway, I'm trying to. We're stealing the format, if you will, of Will Taylor chess, if I'm being honest. Oh, whoops. That's what we're doing. So, old boy does these 10-minute games. I'm kind of trying to do some 10-minute games. Now, this doesn't fully. There could be a fun thing here. I don't think this works perfectly because we'll have a material advantage with the It's not perfect. This is a known. Okay, this is not, right? A known trap, but going f6 early, this is like a pretty known thing. If you come up, what stops me from coming here? Nothing. Then you could go here. That doesn't stop anything. Okay. If you come here, obviously we take. We take the rook. You take the pawn. You can actually take this pawn, but I'm going to come up here and try and get out of it. This would not work because I could just take the knight. So we do have to be insanely careful about the queen being trapped. The queen might already be trapped, to be perfectly honest. So the goal here is this just a piece? It's a developing move. Okay. Castle. Okay, so we can. I am seeing two options. One is just pulling back the queen. So what's the fear, right? Like if they come here, I can just take. If they go here, to be honest, at that point, well, I'm just going to take that knight. So let's just castle. Try and get safe. Right. What's the goal for my opponent? This? Here? Right. So now what do I want to do? Is this just a piece? Could I have taken this like a few times? I probably could have actually just taken it here. Funny enough. Okay, so did I lose out on that piece? Let's see. Takes here. Go back. You come here. You can't go there because it's... Okay, so... Here. Completely reasonable to assume that I'm going to get checkmated. Is there a way to trade off the queens quickly? This doesn't work because I wish, right? So maybe if we come here, take this away, and then we can bring our queen in, trade our queens off, and we should be very comfortable. So that might be the next move. It does weaken this diagonal, which is kind of annoying. I'm sorry, coach. Hold on. I'm so confused on why they want to trade. I'm going to do it. Because that, I mean, no, you can't take that. Oh, well, let's just do it. So here's what I'm thinking with this pawn chain. I do have a pretty bad bishop. That's true. But also, well, this, hold on. Does that trap your bishop, chief? There's no way you're going to take this knight. Right? That would just be crazy. And I would accept it. I can't do this. You don't have a light square to harass me. Here. I can also come up. You could try opening files. I think infiltration? let's first throw down what here. I'll give up a pawn. It's not a big deal. Maybe you come back this way. What's going on here? Is this a I think this might be a, what do you call it? Those provisional boys and girls. This feels provisional. Is that mate? How you stop it? Had to be provisional, right? Maybe sleepy. Maybe no. Boy would beat the shit out of me in blitz. He's probably sleepy. Has to be sleepy. Okay, so we're trying to keep this fairly quick. Let's go to the analysis board and look through it. I will. Are there any sections? This felt weird, right? Am I crazy person here? This felt weird. Okay, you know what? We are curious, right, as to whether or not kicking this away and then hitting this. Now, there's a game. I don't know if I want to do it on in the analysis board, but this is a very classic giant mistake, right? Here, and it's the same idea. Check. If you come up, that's like the worst move. I think that's forced mate. Could I find it? I don't know, but I could take enough of your stuff that it gets really dangerous. So the most common response is here. I do believe it's this one. Taking is probably not the smartest move. I do feel like I left. Anyway, so here. But if you come up, there's a whole like sequence. I think the best move is here, but not even, right? So you come over, here, you come back, you go here, I think. There you go. There's a quick little game you can memorize if you can do that fast enough. So F6, I don't know if this has like been refuted almost, or at least you're like just straight up losing afterwards. Knight F3, Knight C6. I don't know if this is a thing. I've seen it a few times, and funny enough, we are going to check it with the engine, and I want to see if my idea is the way to go about it. It worked here, but that doesn't mean it works by any stretch of the imagination. But I've been in this position a few different times where I'm like, ooh, can I do everything, right? But the problem is here. If you try to hit this check, you just come back. And this is protected. Everything's kind of protected, and it's kind of super annoying. You could come here, but now you're getting into, now this kind of works. You're able to start blocking and like throwing stuff in front of your king, but you have a material advantage, so you can kind of give some of that stuff back. Anyway, d4. I am super curious as to whether or not this works. Sack the knight. Brilliant. Who knows, right? Who knows? Okay, check. Here, I'm not sure. I couldn't tell you what the idea was. Couldn't tell you what the idea was with this. Maybe Knights on the Rim is dim and they were trying to come back. Okay, free piece. And then here, I think the miss was maybe here I can just go ahead and take. The problem is I am nervous in this position about getting my queen trapped. But I do feel like I could just come back really fast. And so like I guess this would be the fear, right? Here. But it gets a little shaky. It's a little shaky. It's hard to it's hard to say like there's compensation, right? Oh, black has all their pieces developed. But I could lose my queen and still be a pawn up. Now, would that be like a winnable thing? No, because the queen is the strongest piece in the world. And then here the problem is like I'm able to dip and dive out of the way a bit. Let's see. So maybe I saw that a little too late. I want to say this idea, I would have come back here, and you're still, it's not the easiest. It's not the easiest, though my queen is very much incredibly close to being trapped. So, well, honestly, at that point, desperado, right? So, like, say here, the queen actually has no squares. And so if you come this way, I'm just going to take the rook and say I've got a billion pieces and you can't overcome this crazy thing. Was there anything here, right? We're up 10. You could say that like, oh, this could be good. Takes. You have a passed pawn, you have all this stuff, but no, I think trading queens off is just the best. Yeah. Again, a little nerve-wracking to have my king so open, but maybe they just didn't realize that, like, this. I don't know what happened with this game. This is this is not under attack. Whatever. Okay. Here. Again. They're sleepy. That's it. That's what it is. They're sleepy. They're playing on their friend's account. JK Boss. So really, the only part I want to super duper look into, can I get? I'll try and show the graph. Does that do anything when I do that? No, a little bit. Okay, so you can kind of see the graph. All right, we're gonna try and. You'll be able to see the graph for the most part. The point we're really wanting to look at is D4. No, D5. Sacrificing a little, and maybe not. What would be the best move? Obviously not going knight a6 or knight a5. So while we're waiting for the engine, we're gonna take a look, and maybe I should have did this before. Kind of my plan was, if you go knight d5, which is kind of what I expected, I still would have took pawn takes, queen. So can I put it on the board? Yeah. Here. This is kind of what I was looking at. You can't really protect it, right? And so here, now we're actually looking at these two. But if you come here, bonk, and you still have that. This is maybe slightly better because you do have this kind of move where, so maybe this is why it's not great. So it'd be here. Oh, and you're just up 2 pawns. That, I think this would have to be it, right? And then they could, you could throw down here. You can go this way. You can go this way. So let it be known, I don't think it works because of knight d4. But actually, I think it's up in the air. I definitely think it's up in the air. Yeah, something like this. You can't take it. It's held by the queen. So you have to maybe go back this way. And now, right, you're 2 pawns up, but you are kind of dealing with, you kind of gave up, you gave up your initiative. You gave up your, white's probably still better here. Okay, we're going to, sometimes you got to, yeah, there we go. Okay. Let's go. I had a 96% accuracy. Can we see it? Let me look at the camera. Yeah, there we go. Had a 96% accuracy, 2 blundies. It was a short game, right? 82% accuracy, but it's a short game. Let's go through it. Okay, what's the best move? It's still winning. It's not winning as hard. Let's see. D4, D6, and then you kind of solidify. So, I like my D5. It's not that great. Yeah. So, well, it says the best is here. So, let's investigate, right? Here. Here's the crux, right? In the game, it's this bishop that is incredibly strong. So you're now just down a pawn. This is gonna, maybe you come back now. Well, you're not gonna do that. But now you can actually start getting your pieces out. Okay. So here, then you want d2 to attack this knight. d6 takes the knight. Knight f6. You're harassing the queen. Queen e2. You just come back. f7. c4. I don't really understand that one. Oh, you're double attacking this boy here. b6. b2. And I think the idea being, that's a lot of pawn moves. Dark squared bishop's going to suffer. Ooh, actually, you've kind of got that dark squared bishop locked up. So if you trade off your own bishop, you could do knight against, if you trade off the light squared bishop, you could do like a knight versus good knight, bad bishop situation. You'd have to trade. You could probably do both of these, like takes here, and then figure out some way to not lose the game. So, okay. Yeah, didn't really understand that one, coach. Okay, how is... Just checking it over. Whoops. So not the best, not the worst. Yeah, castles, queen h8. Yeah, it's the best. It's the second best move. The idea being you're trying to... Oh, look at that. Haha, I'm a genius. Trying to get out. Oh, interesting. You're like, yeah, go ahead. You take. Takes here. Oh, and now you're starting to do some dirtiness yourself. It's not great. You're still down a lot of material. And you're trading stuff, but okay. Huh. Queen g7. Yeah. You're down way too much material. Here, I thought... Sure. Uh... Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. You could come here. That would be kind of annoying and make me feel a little bit dumb. Actually, I would just take. Why? Because you got back rank issues. You can have it. So, kind of a interesting game. I think my opponent was either... I don't know. Maybe this is how 10-minute games are. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. Pretty short today, hopefully. Just kind of going over, trying a new format where it's a little bit faster so we don't have hour-and-a-half long games. Don't play F6, kids. Do not play F6. I will sack this knight. So bishop F4. That's what kind of... D5 is fine. D5 is fine. They're both winning. D5 is just more, to me, active. So I hope we enjoyed the game. I hope everything is going well. We will talk to y'all later. Bye.